I'm Dr. Melanie Joy. I'm a social psychologist, an author, a speaker, and a professor of psychology and sociology. And my book is called Why We Love Dogs, Eat Pigs, and Wear Cows. It's on the psychology of eating animals. I ask the question, why do we eat animals? Or why do we eat certain animals but not others? It's really important for us to first understand carnism. Carnism is the invisible belief system that conditions us to eat certain animals. It's essentially the opposite of veganism. Now, carnism's a dominant belief system. That means it's woven through the very structure of society to shape norms, laws, beliefs, behaviors, etc. And it becomes internalized, shaping the very way we think and feel about eating animals. And dominant systems such as carnism run counter to core human values, such as compassion and justice. So they need to use defense mechanisms so that rational, compassionate people participate in irrational, uncompassionate practices without fully realizing what they're doing. So, for example, vegans are often portrayed as being hypersensitive, overly emotional, right? And if we portray somebody as overly emotional, what we're ultimately suggesting is that they're not rational enough or irrational. And this is a very powerful way of discrediting the message that vegans bring. When it comes to animal agriculture, which is responsible for the unnecessary slaughter of approximately 77 billion land animals alone globally every year, what the world needs is more emotion, not less. Vegans' emotional response of grief, anger, sadness, frustration is normal, healthful, legitimate, and appropriate. Now, this argument of activists who are challenging oppressive systems as being overly emotional or sentimental is nothing new. People who fought for the abolition of slavery, for example, were called sentimentalists. If we believe that somebody's emotions are excessive, we automatically discredit the message they're trying to send. Our sensitivity is our gift. Vegans' emotional reaction to the atrocity that is animal agriculture, to the atrocity that is carnism, is a healthy, legitimate, appropriate emotional response. And most people do feel exactly the same way when they witness the footage of what happens to animals who are turned into food. So we, as vegans, should own our emotions and not make apologies for feeling the emotions we do. We should be proud that we're willing and able to feel authentically and to speak our truths.